Hey, hi. My name is Namit. I have recently undergone this hair transplant surgery at Cutibless. My age is 36, and if I tell you about my background is I have been facing this baldness issue since almost a decade now, where I have tried various remedies which friends suggest or various remedies which internet suggests, and also consulted a couple of doctors and hospitals for getting the transplant done. I usually used to get a consultation, and then I was asked to leave the hospital, and after a day or two I used to get the quotation of what I have to pay, and it was, believe me, a bombshell, which I was not able to, which at times I was not able, at that time I was not able to shell out from my pocket, and also I felt that it is worth or not. Recently I got a connection, my very close connection of mine who has a known doctor and who is having his institution named as Cutibless here in Wilson Garden, Bangalore. I came to meet him, and it was, I would say it was not a doctor to a patient communication, it was more of friend to friend communication, where they explained me each and everything, that what procedure would be done, what would be the punch size, what would be the technique they would be using. It was the best which I chose. It is definitely a bit expensive. Comfort comes with a cost, so it is a bit expensive, but discussions with the doctors, with the staff members helped me a lot, and I didn't take much time to decide on that I am definitely going for a hair transplant, and I went for a hair transplant. Yes, before the transplant I had to undergo a couple of tests. So the tests which included blood test, my blood pressure and all those things. In the initial blood test, I was having high diabetes, which I was not knowing. I mean, not high diabetes, but it was at the borderline. So a prior test, an advanced test was also done to ensure that I am fit for it or not. The next thing which, when I came in for on the date of appointment, was my blood pressure was high, for which they took measures and went ahead with my head trimming. When my head got trimmed, I got to know that there is some infection behind, and this appointment was rescheduled. I definitely know that my only dates were rescheduled, but for the doctors, their entire day was vacant on that day. They were not having any appointments because it was dedicated for me. So still, considering their time, their precious time, they gave priority to me as a patient. They gave priority to me that things should be in place before moving forward with anything. So we tried to fix things, do medication, come back with certain results. Then there was something next popping out. Like the last time when I rescheduled the appointment was because my blood pressure was really high, and for which I was referred to another doctor. So at this point, I am pretty confident, or rather I would say I am 100% confident that the doctors would not go ahead until and unless you are completely fit. And I thank Dr. Mar for it. Now, I have done 2 sessions of hair transplant done for me. It was DHI, and I am at this moment confident enough to say that it was a painless journey. There was no pain at all. Hence, I would say that anybody who's facing baldness and is hesitant that what I should do next, I would recommend, I have a personal attachment with you. I have been through it for almost a decade now, so I can understand what you are going through. I would suggest, without a second thought, at least give a visit to this hospital. If things go well, move ahead with it, because they are not going to unnecessarily suggest you the transplant whatever best suits you would be suggested, be it medication, be it PRP, be it a transplant. So please go ahead. Please, it is my humble request, it is my recommendation. Anyone facing this, at least pay a visit.